Conjuring today. Today we're jumping into movie night. This movie is Conjuring 2. It has been a while since we were supposed to be watching the second of the Conjuring, but we just finished Annabelle not that long ago, and we did see Conjuring 1. So we're following the paths of the Conjuring universe. I don't know what movie comes next. I have to look it up in the Conjuring universe, or you guys can comment down below, and then we're going to be getting into that. I also just posted on my community tab new movies that we're going to be adding on to the large movie list that we're going to be doing. I'm going to try to aim for as much movies as I possibly can this month. This is also my birthday month, just so you guys know. I'm also just trying to do a live. I was trying to do a live in the ending of last month, but it was Pride Month, so I had parades to go to and I got just all screwed up. But this month I'm trying to do it near my birthday, just to do a real quick live. So just stay tuned. When I do post it, you guys will be notified maybe in a few days before I know. Obviously I'm going to do it on a weekend, either a Friday or Saturday, and we'll do a quick live so you guys can all come in and join and talk to me. We're going to do a Q&A, we'll have some drinks, play some music, and live our best lives. I hope you guys are liking all my movies that I am doing. This movie will be on for a full reaction on my third tier here on this platform that will always help copyright my as well as my other platform, Patreon. So guys, once again, if you would like to see this in a full reaction, please join the third tier on either one of those platforms today. YouTube, my YouTube, which means it will block or copyright claim parts of this reaction, and most studios will uphold it, so it will be edited down. So once again, if you would like to see this in a full reaction without it being disturbed by YouTube, then please join one of those platforms today. Banking portion of my reaction, duh. Please like the video, please share the video, and keep commenting down below, guys. Your comments, sharing, and liking this video does wonders for the video and does really wonders for this channel. So without further ado, let's jump into Conjuring 2 and find out exactly what Conjuring has got to give.
After everything we've seen, this one still haunts me.
Amityville, New York, 1976. Amityville, is that Long Island?
Lutz's family had fled their home in the middle of the night, claiming that the house was haunted. Church had reached out to us for help. He could confirm the activity that had been reported by the Lutzes.
Then let's get started.
Okay. I'd like you to sit quietly and close your eyes. Vision yourself in a halo of glowing white light. It will protect you. A young man named Ronnie DeFeo had brutally murdered his entire family in this house, motivated purely by anger, or if he had been under the influence of something demonic.
It's like real good.
What did you do?
Lorraine, what is happening? What is happening?
It wants to show me. This is as close to hell as I ever want to get.
No way. If my mum ever found out, I'd be dead.
Gotta give you back the spirit board that we made.
I think I'll let Keith French kiss me. What?
Get inside, both of you. Go.
Margaret! Johnny! Janet, Billy!
Why, what happened? It's a long story, I'll tell you later.
Billy!
Shut up, Peter.
Let's go.
Thank you, Camilla.
Share my umbrella. pay my rent this month. Well, I don't understand why you can't help me. Billy, oh, that's bloody brilliant.
Mama!
Good afternoon as well. But you was caught smoking.
I wasn't smoking, I promise. She's not lying. Yes, she is. It's all over the school. Said we were...
No, Billy, I didn't get any bloody biscuits because we don't have any bloody money.
It's coming. You better quit messing with that and brush your teeth.
Look what I found.
Biscuits!
You got your school uniform for tomorrow?
Yes, Mum, I'm getting it. Oh, where'd that come from?
Camilla and I made it at school. It really works, I swear. We already asked it all sorts of stuff.
Why is this in my house? I don't know.
My sister and I want to know, are there any spirits here that want to communicate with us?
Is Dad ever coming home?
Don't worry about it. It's just a stupid game. Is it real?
Is the clock gonna start moving like it did in the other movie? What? But where the hell are we? Spirits, you could have answered me hours ago. Oh my god, they're always banging.
Why are you pounding on the door?
No.
God knows I hadn't share of fags at school, do you?
Oh, lots. I mean, I can punish her, but then I feel guilty. He loves her, Dad. And she took it very hard when he left, poor thing. Now it's like I'm having to do both jobs. I'm half the mum I was before. I'm rubbish, Peggy.
You are not, Peggy.
We're back with real-life ghost hunters Ed and Lorraine Warren. To talk to my next guest, Dr. Stephen Kaplan. Conducted into the Amityville haunting is a load of hogwash.
The Lutz family made everything up so they could profit off of all the publicity. I don't need to go to the moon to know that it's not made out of green cheese. Blowing smoke and ringing bells, they've got everybody else believing in ghosts too.
Sitting here telling lies about my wife and me.
Be careful who you call a liar.
What are you gonna do about it?
Jerry!
We go on these shows to inform people. It tries to undo everything we've done.
Could you please take a breath?
All right, Billy. You ready to do a speech? Found a crooked sixpence. Found a crooked sixpence upon a crooked star. Together in a little crooked house. It's so good. Now you may have a biscuit. Biscuit!
Don't eat too many of those or you'll wake up thirsty in the middle of the night.
Oh,
What,
a biscuit's
boys?
a cookie.
Night, Mom.
I thought he meant a biscuit.
No.
Janet, wake up, you're dreaming. This is my house.
No. No, it's not. What are you doing here?
Playing a game with Billy. You're the one trespassing. Janet, wake up or break her neck.
No. Please.
Dying with Billy.
Now her Janice could be right there.
Stay away from Billy. Leave us alone, you hear? Janet, what you doing? There's no one here.
I want to play. I'm getting chills. Oh my god. You should face your sister just in case. Is this Billy? It's gonna kick it back out. Can you leave that tent thing in the middle of the hallway alone? Go to bed. God, kid. Why are you going towards the tent? He's gonna go down to the floor.
Hey, what's wrong?
There's someone in my tent!
Oh.
See? Nothing. You just had a bad dream. That's all. Nearly gave me a heart attack. What are you doing down here?
I think I've been sleepwalking again.
What do you mean again? Right, let's get you back upstairs, eh?
Don't give me any of your Michael, ready.
That was your remote
Chairman, Mr. President, ladies, my red tar chiffon evening gown.
Hodgson residents. I just ate some, I'm not really that hungry. Yeah, I'm here. Do you know when you'll be home?
Soon, hopefully. Run, Janet, run!
My house!
Bye! How much longer we got?
Yeah, I couldn't sleep. I had this crazy dream. Saw this thing. Couldn't get out of my head. So, well, maybe this might help.
We need to stop. We can still do the lectures, but no new cases.
Could I ask why?
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's your daughter.
Morning.
Do you trust me?
You know I do.
Please trust me now.
What are you doing that for?
In case I go sleepwalking again.
I don't know why she don't leave the light on. She sees so much. She knew that this house is haunted, so she put headphones on.
Mum?
Not there.
Johnny?
Not there. Oh, this is so scary. This is actually scarier than the first one.
Turns scaring the wits out of each other? No wonder I can't get a good night's sleep. Get back to bed, the lot of you! Yet with my own eyes, the bloody thing went clear across the room. Margaret and Janet's room, did you?
I know, I looked there. Every room. He went down the basement, there's no one there.
Ring the bell when he wants to go. Do you want to let him out, Billy?
Look! Police are at our house.
Well, I mean, it's got to be somebody playing a joke on you, right?
It's got to be.
So, ma'am, you didn't actually see the man yourself?
No.
Bring me a chair from the kitchen. It's coming from inside the wall.
Mice, maybe?
Big bloody mouse.
Right.
Well, there's nothing we can do about that.
Brilliant. Every problem I have, there's another bloody form to fill out.
For God's sake.
I think this is a bit beyond us. He visited our church as a family friend. I'll ask him to call on you.
Wait, hold on. Everybody's being haunted.
Judy? What's wrong?
Mom, who's that?
Go back.
What movie is this? This is... Why is this ghost here and why is there another ghost in England? What's this nun doing? What's happening with the nun?
sorry, Lorraine.
Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Was that a Bible?
My name's Kent Allen. We're with the television news program Wide Angle. The police constables filed an incident report. It's raised a few eyebrows.
I'd rather not have my business spread all over the telly if you don't mind.
Getting your side of the story out might be your best chance of finding help.
Behind the doors of this seemingly normal house in Ponders End, North London.
See the younger girl, Janet, being thrown around in the air like she was floating.
I saw the chair slide by itself across the floor.
Morris Gross is an engineering consultant and has been investigating these claims for the Society of Psychical Research.
Our principal characters here are all children, and children can be very ingenious pranksters.
I recently interviewed Janet and her 14-year-old sister, Margaret. What happened next will astonish you.
It's been getting worse since Mr. Gross started talking to it, saying not twice for yes and one for no. That sort of thing.
Is anybody there who wishes to communicate?
Nothing.
Well, it isn't a jukebox, is it?
Janet, are you all right? Janet?
Stop calling me Janet. Janet's asleep.
And I'm talking. You don't belong here.
My name is Morris Gross.
You don't care.
Who are you? No, this is not your house. Now, what's your name?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Bill.
Bill who?
My name is Bill Wilkins. I come from the grave. I fell asleep and I died in a chair in the corner. I like to hear them scream.
Just leave us alone!
Shut up, you old cow!
The kids can stay here as long as you like.
Mum, I thought you might like some biscuits.
Oh, thank you.
Is he bothering them from across the street?
Baron?
Not Baron.
Crooked mile.
Crooked man!
What are you talking about, darling?
Orphan rang the crooked bell. Murdered his crooked family.
Not your house. Now, what's your name?
Bill. And I'm 72 years old.
The voice on this tape is coming from an 11-year-old girl. The case has turned into a media circus over there. They're calling it England's Amityville. Well, the church's ability to help people depends on its reputation. Now, you don't have to do anything. If it is a hoax, you just turn around and leave. But if it's not, then there is a family in London that desperately needs our help.
They don't want us to get involved. Just observe and report back.
I had a vision in Amityville. When I had 7 years ago. I had a premonition of your death. You've seen it too. The demon in your painting is real. It's a warning. If we keep doing this, you're going to die.
And if God is showing you my death, then he's doing it for a reason. Maybe he meant to prevent it from happening. We don't run from fights.
You have to promise me that we're just there to observe. If anything turns out dangerous in any way, we're going to tell the church and we're going to get out. Promise me, Ed.
Game of Thrones.
I promise.
Hodgson's house, is that right?
Always better to be in the mix.
Oh, yeah, I agree. We've managed to capture some amazing things. I think you'll be very impressed when you see. And this is Peggy Hodgson.
Nice to meet you.
How do you do?
It's my wife, Lorraine.
So, here we are, Peggy.
All right, do come in. It's just me and Janet here now.
Most of the activity's centred in this room. We were quite afraid that someone might get hurt. We've got photographs of that as well.
I'd like to hear Mrs. Hodgson's story from her, if you don't mind.
The neighbours donated them and I hung them up, hoping they'd keep things from moving around.
Has it worked?
No, we can hear it all night.
Hi there, I'm Lorraine. Well, your mom has told me about what's been going on, and I'm here to help if I can. You know, when I was about your age, I was visiting my mom at a hospital, and I saw an angel standing next to a little boy's bed. I was just gently touching his cheek. Of course, my mom and the nurses did not believe me, but I knew it was real. I know what it's like to lose your friends because you're different. One person can change everything.
How did you know you could trust the people you opened up to?
I didn't. Sometimes I got hurt. I finally found someone who believed me.
What did you do then?
I married him.
I can't sleep here. I used to go to the medical room at school, and they let me sleep there. And now I can't even do that. Everyone's afraid of me. It makes me feel like I'm not normal.
You know, whatever is doing this to you wants you to feel this way. Because that's what makes it stronger.
This is the spot that Janet said Bill Wilkins died, right here.
My ex-husband bought all the furniture with the house when we moved in.
Is your ex-husband still in the picture?
Nope.
Reconciliation?
He had twins with a woman from round the corner.
So I'm gonna take that as a no.
He took all the music the day he left. My kids used to love listening to his Elvis collection.
The timing isn't a coincidence. Negative entities often feed off emotional distress.
Do you know when the voice is going to speak? And when it does it feel like it's coming from inside you?
Or like it's coming from behind me. Like I'm being used.
Does it ever say things just to you that only you can hear?
It said it wants to hurt you.
When did it say that?
Right now.
Putting the water in her mouth, we'll be able to show that it's not some form of ventriloquism.
The spirit has shown an attachment to the spot. It'll be easier for Ed to contact it if she's sitting there.
Ed and Lorraine Warren sitting with Peggy and Janet Hodgson. If there's something here that would like to communicate with us, we're all ears. Speak up. What do you want with this girl and her family?
It says it won't talk with you all looking at me like this.
How about if we all turn our backs? Think it'll speak if we do that? We've given you your privacy. Now come on out and talk to us.
Here I come.
Am I talking to the spirit that's oppressing this family?
Is that what I am? Is that what I'm doing?
Do you know who I am?
Eddie. Edward. Your father calls you Edward.
Not true. My father called me Ed just like everybody else. Come on, Bill, you're not a psychiatrist, and I'm not here to talk about my father. Let's get down to business. Why don't you just leave these people alone?
Because this is my house. I come here to see my family. They're not here now.
If your family did live here, they're long gone now.
I don't need your help.
Then why don't you just move on?
I don't believe in that.
What would be so wrong with going to heaven?
Right.
I'm not a heaven man.
You see this?
Help! It like go.
Are you sensing a presence?
No, it's just the opposite. I'm not sensing anything.
That would explain the multiple personalities and hallucination.
That doesn't feel right either. But all I can sense is their own fear. I can't seem to see beyond that.
I don't think I can sleep this far away from you.
I'll give you something to look forward to when we get home.
Oh, love, I wish you wouldn't do that.
It helps me sleep. I didn't smoke, Mum.
Hey?
I was holding the cigarette, but I wasn't going to take a puff, I swear. I just wanted to look cool in front of her. It was stupid.
I'm sorry I didn't believe you.
What's this? What's this? I just realized what I was doing.
Help! Help!
Get the key now!
Janet, hold on! We're coming!
Come on!
There was someone in here! I saw him with my own eyes.
This is the bite wound Janet received the first night. It's faded a bit here, but you can still make it out.
Turns out the owner's father lived there. His name was William Wilkins. Everything she said is true.
All public information, by the way. About as valid as their claims of her levitating off the bed.
Were any of you there when it happened?
I set my camera up in the girls' room and then waited downstairs with the remote control.
The way her knees are bent, the upright position of her body, it looks like she's just jumping.
But she teleported herself into a room locked from the outside, for goodness sake.
She couldn't do it with water in her mouth until you looked away, so she could have spit it out. I don't know what was worse, the demons or the people who prey on our willingness to believe in that.
The demons are worse.
It's an excuse to get better housing from the council. She's already applied.
Sometimes what we do requires a leap of faith. To believe when nobody else will.
You really do believe them.
Yes, we do. But the church can't do anything without proof.
In the meantime, Ed and I can be spending time with Peggy and the kids, because they need to be a family, I guess.
The Elvis record!
Oh, blue Hawaii.
Hope you don't mind.
So have any of you ever been bothered by a bully? Tell me, what do you do when that happens?
They stick up for me.
And he's got it in for Janet. So you guys got to stick up for her, same way they stick up for you.
Had all sorts of things stop working for no reason at all.
Whose guitar is that?
Oh, it was Dad's, but he said I could have it.
Yeah, do you mind? I'm a little rusty, so you got to promise not to laugh.
Wise men say fools rush in.
Thank you.
Shall I stay? Would it be a sin falling in love with you? So it goes, some things. Take my hand, for I can tell in love with you. Falling in love with you.
When you were little, did you ever worry that there might be something hiding under your bed at night? Something grabbed my hand and yanked me right to the floor. He dragged me right back into the room and told me I had to face my fear. But then I remembered what this nun had told me in catechism. God will be there for all who need. That it better leave, or God was going to kick its butt. It took me years to finally find someone who did. And you know what I did then?
You married her?
So you've heard this story before. And if you'd like, I could take a look at the washing machine.
Oh, no, I couldn't ask you to do that.
If we were able to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that there is a lie, it would be historic.
I think helping that family is the only thing that matters.
No, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. My daughter died in a car crash several years ago. Experienced things, I think she wanted to communicate with me. And yes, it would help if I knew that she was somewhere.
That's not it. I think I found it. Yeah, there we go.
There's something behind you.
He grabbed me! It was hit me! He tried to pull me under!
Scratch.
It's not a scratch, it's a bite mark. He bit me the side just like he did Janet.
Don't you see it?
See what?
Play with the knives. Hiding in the dark. Johnny! Johnny, what are you doing? Remember what Mr. Warren said? We can't let it bully us.
Johnny, your wig is about to be thrown off, Johnny.
It's gone! She was just right here!
Ed, what's going on?
Darling! Oh, darling, come here.
Where's Janet?
Janet!
Guys, I'm picking up something in here.
Hey! Won't be!
Come on.
How did she fall up like that? If she still doubts, let the ghost bother her.
She's faking it.
Oh, Lord.
What?
I have proof.
I didn't make this up. I've seen things.
She was caught red-handed faking an event. For the sake of your daughter, don't make this harder than it already is.
Think I put her up to this? What about the police? Are they in on this too?
We want to help. But the church will take one look at that video and that'll be the end of it. Remotely resembles a hoax.
No, go on, get out. Get out, lot of you!
Make contact with it yourself.
I can't. Believe me, I tried.
Hold out a lifeline to them and then you just throw it away.
We don't like this any more than you do.
And just because she faked it this once doesn't change the
No,
fact
it changes
that you're
everything. You've done really good work here, Morris. You were here for them when no one else was.
But sometimes you need to make a leap of faith. Believe when nobody else will.
That makes no sense. Because this one lady started throwing things?
Bitch started the whole world. This doesn't feel right.
I know.
Did you really do it? Wreck the kitchen and all that?
It said it would kill you if I didn't make them leave.
Thread it through and start it from the top. Remember those strange, garbled messages we got from Janet?
Help is dead. God, me won't be.
If I'm right about this.
Help me, it won't let me go.
I come here to see my family, but they're not here now. To go now. I can't. He wants her so badly. I'm giving and I'm taking. He didn't ask for me, but I'll follow you till death.
The old man's spirit is just a pawn.
Enslaved by who?
Something inhuman. There's a demonic presence in that house.
Old man's spirit couldn't break through until we left that house. Vision, he wanted to help me, but he was too afraid, and he kept speaking in a kind of riddle. I was there at your first breath. You didn't ask for me. I will follow you until your death.
Your name. You didn't ask for it. It was given when you were born.
That's it.
You need to get Janet to the church before it kills her.
Oh, thank God you're there.
Let me go around back.
No! Ed! No! In the corner! Wait! Shut up! Ed!
It won't open!
Let me try.
Ed, hon, wait right there! Wait, just wait for me. Please wait for me. I can't lose you. I'm so scared.
But I have to help her.
But what about my vision?
But I have to do this. I love you, Lorraine.
Ed, no!
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Defende nos in perilio. Te perdeu.
What's your name?
I do know your name. I asked you. You told me your name. I need my Bible.
Why? What's happening?
The demon's name gives us power over it. Valak.
No! Let me go in! Lorraine!
Janet? Janet! No! I got you. Come on.
Your name gives me dominion over you, demon. You are Balak! The defiler! The profane! I condemn you back to hell! Alright?
We'll call an ambulance.
There you go.
You saved us.
You did. Again.
But you believed in me.
Thanks for coming back for us.
This has kept me safe since I was a kid. I want you to have it. If you find someone who needs it, you give it to them.
You said one person could change everything.
It was 2.
I've got 2.
Peggy, that's the mom. She's like, I took back the record.
Take my hope, falling in love, falling in love.
Tell me about the beginning, the first night the bureau happened.
I wasn't quite sure now.
It was scary.
Yeah.
When it comes from your area, Janet, do you feel anything in your throat? No, I'm looking at Janet.
Those nights in here. I know.
Janet, can you tell when the voice is going to...
You know it.
What year did you die, do you remember?
Oh yeah, I'm dead.
1961.
Did you like that? Thanks. This movie was, I left the AC on, I just realized right now. It's like probably, this reaction's probably loud. Oops, sorry, it's hot. But this movie was super scary. Now, if I was gonna compare to any of all 3 of the movies that we've seen, I would rate this the least my favorite, just because it finally did what scary movies do that irritate me. The characters in there do dumb things, in my opinion. So when the father like ran in there like he was Captain Save-A-Ho, and like the wife was like telling him the whole time like, I think you're gonna die. He still did it. Like I understand that he was trying to save Janet, but Janet almost died anyways with him going in a little bit earlier. He ended up needing to be with the wife anyways, if you really think about it. Like, he couldn't wait 2.5 seconds. And that big man with that axe, he was like, I can't really get into this little crack. I need to keep on axing. So, while he was axing away, and Janet, not Janet, but the wife got through that hole, you know, she ended up being right there. Now, how did the mother get in? The mother was outside. The big guy was cutting down, the door in the back. So, just miraculously, she got in at the same time when they just rescued Janet. Like, it was just like stuff like that in scary movies that makes me go, wait, hold on. It throws me out, and it always loses brownie points for me. This is just me being honest, guys. I'm an honest reactor. I'm giving you the honesty. Stuff like that bothers me in movies. And there's then when they literally saw the bite mark on the mother's arm, he saw that her mouth was full of water. Maybe even if he wanted to say like, okay, she just quickly did it, like when he was, you know, the voice and stuff like that with the water in the mouth, if that was what wasn't enough. There was elements in there that justified that it was haunted. This lady, I was hoping that lady who was down in there, who just kept popping up in the scene, being annoying with her big old face, I was hoping that the ghost was gonna be like, I want you dead, and then like ripped her head off and we saw blood gushing all over the place. But I'm dark, let's get dark. What did I like the majority of the movie though? Like when it was very scary. Very, very scary. Like I actually am terrified at this moment. I'm a little moist. Betty Crocker says Andres is a little moist. But yes, I'm a little, I'm still kind of, you know, all over the place. It did make me almost throw my brand new headphones all the way across the room. Okay guys, so it definitely gave me scare tactic. If I was in the theaters, I probably would run out without my bag of popcorn that had extra butter in it, and I would have probably ran home. Like screw a car or a train, I'm running all the way home. But so with the scare tactics wise, I would rate it a 10. I would rate it a 9 I would rate it a 9. Keep knocking it down. I would rate it a 9 in scare level. Writing, I would give it an 8.5, what the characters would do. Now, also this is based obviously on a true story, but my question is, where did all this paranormal activities, now I do believe in ghosts, I do believe in like spirits and stuff like that, but where did all the paranormal activities go? We always hear about it back in the day, but why isn't it not happening now? Or is it happening and we just don't really hear about it? The news is not newsing on it. Most people not really believe in it? I want to know what the tea is, because we always hear about all these stories back then, but we don't really hear stories in 2023. We don't hear stories in 2000, at least I didn't. So there's those type of questions that I'm very, very interested in. And I know some people are gonna say, well, there are horror houses that you can visit, spooky houses. There's haunted houses, not horror houses. Haunted houses out there. There's other paranormal activities. But I feel like a lot of the stuff that you hear now, if you do hear it, like those shows and stuff, I don't even think those are real, to tell you the honest truth. So yeah, I'm curious about that. But overall, the acting was phenomenal in here. Shout out to Janet, she really served. Generally, kid actors bother me sometimes, I know. Let's get dark. But Janet, she did her big one. Shout out to Janet doing her big one there. So overall, the father kind of bothered me a little bit. The dad, like the guy. But I really did like the emotional part was when he started singing that Elvis Presley song, which I didn't even know Elvis Presley sang that song, Fall in Love, Me and You, or what, I think that's what it was. I did not know he sang that song. I really liked that song. And when he brought it there after the mother said what she said, that was really touching. But yeah. So what's up with The Nun? Guys, didn't think I was gonna get there, right? So the major part of this story is, I believe the next movie is The Nun, isn't it? Like Nun 1 or something like that. So this movie definitely was stepping you up into The Nun. And on a scale of 1, like, which one would you rather face? Annabelle the doll or The Nun? And I wonder if they'll ever have a team up. Or is it like the same demon just possessing like different things? Questions, I need answers. But what would you face? The Nun or Annabelle? I think The Nun is more scarier, to tell you the truth. The Nun seems like much more powerful than Annabelle doll did. But The Nun definitely was, the Annabelle was scary, but The Nun is terrifying. So I'm assuming that's going to be the next movie, and then we're going to jump into that and see what the holy hell The Nun is about. And then we're going to cross back over into The Conjuring or whatever, or to Annabelle. I don't know, y'all. Just write it down below, and then you know we're gonna follow it. I do have all my movies on my community tab. You know I'm gonna split this up. We still have to watch, I think the next movie is Dungeons and Dragons, I believe. Then Evil Dead Rise. And then we get into another movie, and then we'll get back into scary movie. Like, I need to balance it off. What we're not gonna do is scare Andres Alrey into a heart attack. So I love this movie. I would rate the movie all together, I would rate this movie an 8.5 to a 9. As I gave you the acting score, as I gave you the jump scares, that's what I feel. Guys, please like the video, please share the video, comment down below. What would you guys rate this movie? Did it scare you at the theaters? Did you guys see it in the theaters? Comment, let me know. know. Let me know. And I'll see you guys next time with more Movie Night